Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning, ma'am. My name is Hasmin one of your students in ELT 235 last semester, and I am here to present my research in completion of my grade last semester. The title of my research is all about efficacy of mobile-assisted language learning applications in improving the vocabulary skills of senior high school students in English. With the advent of new technology and applications available through smartphones, students and teachers alike are given a new tool for instruction and learning. The popularity and practicality of mobile phones have given them one of the leading rules in language. Since mobile phones are more light, handy, and from the word itself mobile, it has made a more popular instrument among language learners. One of the possible profound contribution of mobile-assisted language learning or MAL application is that the content need not be printed and thus making the sharing of knowledge cost-effective. MAL deals with the use of mobile technology in language learning. This study, or my study, focused on the efficacy of MAL applications in improving the vocabulary skills of senior high school students in English. Now, as for the introduction, in recent decades, we have witnessed a gradual shift of trends of language learning theories from behaviorist to communicative, contextualized, and constructivist approaches. Now, these developments in computer-assisted language learning or CAL parallel these shifts. While the behaviorists focus on vocabulary acquisition and grammar drilling, embracing the communicative use of technology stressed the use of language in simulations and text reconstructions. With the burgeoning interest encompassing authentic learning and mobile-assisted language learning or MAL paradigm into the sphere of language learning, it is anticipated that the intermission of CAL and mobile learning can become a viable solution to blend learners' learning environment into the real-life context. The ready-to-hand access of mobile devices, which could function as personal learning hub, creates the potential for a new wave of evolution of technology-enhanced learning characterized by seamless learning spaces. Now, such spaces are marked by continuity of learning experiences across different environments. Each learner who has ubiquitous access to at least one mobile device would have plenty opportunities to learn across formal and informal contexts as well as individual and social learning spaces. Now, by facilitating seamless switching between varied learning scenarios, it is envisaged that these interventions will influence the nature, the processes, and the outcomes of learnings. Now, this study deals with a new breed of learners who are immersed with this so-called technology as part of their everyday life. These learners that we are talking about are called digital natives, millennials, the gamer generation, net generation, and generation M. Now, as for the statement of the problem, this study aims to determine the efficacy of MAL applications in improving the vocabulary skills of senior high school students. Specifically, it answers the question, what level are the students in game applications wordscapes? Number 2, what are the new words learned? And number 3, does it help develop their vocabulary skills? Now, as for the research design, a quasi-experimental design is used for this study to determine the relations of the variables studied. For the local of the study was conducted at Sultan Abdul Majid Marhum Memorial National High School in the municipality of Marugong. Respondents of the study, in order to gather data and answers the raised questions, the researcher chose 10 senior high school students who are undergoing summer class in the said locale. Students are fond of playing the game for pleasure purposes only. Now, for the methods of data gathering, this research began with a pretest, which is a spelling test to determine the level of vocabulary of the respondents. So the researcher focused on 10 unfamiliar words and gave spelling test as pretest. Not all got the correct spelling of the words. Now, the result was being recorded and kept for the comparison after using the game application. So the words used in the spelling test are from the Wordscapes game application made by Fun People Incorporated. Okay, after 1 week of playing the said application accompanied by an application such as Merriam-Webster's, the researcher conducted the post-test, which is the spelling test again, but afterwards, the students are required to explain the words spelled correctly. The vocabulary level of the senior high school students improved because of the motivation brought by technology itself. Okay, as for the methods and data analysis, in this study, only the words in the game application are studied and analyzed. It focuses on the 10 words that are unfamiliar to the students. Okay, for the findings, for the question number 1, what level are the respondents after playing the game application? After 1 week of playing the game application, 6 out of 10 students reach level canon of the application, which is the third scenic view in the application. So the remaining 4 students are still stuck in the second scenic view, which is the forest composed of 5 levels. For the question number 2, what are the new words learned from the game application? Below these are the words learned or new words learned after playing the said game. As for the question number 3, does it help develop their vocabulary skills? Yes, the answer is yes, because the mobile application really played a big role in improving the vocabulary skills of the senior high students because devices brought motivation to them. Aside from it is being done during the recess time, the students enjoyed exploring new words that are unfamiliar to them. Now, this study found out that using mobile-assisted language learning applications, performance of learners in terms of language is uplifted. It is clearly shown in the result between the pre-test and the post-test. Before introducing more to them, learners' level of vocabulary skills is not that good, maybe because they lack interest about learning a language. However, when technology, particularly mobile-assisted language learning, is incorporated in learning, students' vocabulary skills improve. As for the conclusion and implication of the study, using technology to enhance language learning, as Joel mentions, allows for increased learner autonomy and control, providing a more student-centered pedagogy with learners at the center of the learning process and more actively engaged in their learning than in traditional direct instruction methods. Now, learning technologies are becoming more normalized in language classrooms as BACS 2003 predicted, and teachers are beginning to stop seeing them as technologies and start seeing them as tools which suit some purpose and not others. Many teachers are self-directing their own learning when it comes to using technology and are increasingly turning to online communities of practice, taking courses and building their own PLNs to act as support system to help with the implementation of learning technology. Finally, encouraging the use of educational technology has wider implications, as Dolly 2008 page 23 mentions. If we are truly interested in preparing our students to be responsible citizens in an increasingly technologically advanced society, then our way of teaching our students must reflect this. And I think that's all. Thank you.